At one point yesterday, I was pulling together a list of all of the hands-off rallies that are happening in the state of Illinois. It's something on the order of 30. It's over 950 in the United States. The final announced number that was shared with organizers yesterday afternoon worldwide was 1,187. Now, if you notice, there's kind of a big jump from 1187 down to the just over 950. You are joining people in London. You are joining people in Paris. On the other end of the world, you are joining people in Guam and American Samoa. And we stand from out of many one voice to say this is not okay.
But today I am here to discuss it in terms of public health. The public health web that has been created in the U.S. since the start of this country is nothing short of miraculous. It is responsible for the large increase in life expectancy that we have seen over the last 125 years. Were not created by public health departments. In fact, public health agencies are just one tiny strand in the big public health web in the world. It is a massive web that includes research, policies, programs, education, and regulations that have taken generations to build and only 3 damn months to destroy. Destroys the gains that have been made in public health. We're going to stand by when this administration destroys our democracy. We're going to stand by quietly while this administration causes unnecessary morbidity, mortality, pain, and suffering so that billionaires can have more money. In this past week, thousands of uniquely qualified public health professionals have lost their jobs at the federal level. Public health servants who chose to work in the public sector, not in the private sector, because they are driven not by money or personal power, they are driven by the desire to improve lives. These drastic, unnecessary, and cruel, deadly cuts were made last week to the CDC, the FDA, and the National Institutes of Health. I am going to list just some of the important strands of our public health spiderweb that were destroyed this past week at the CDC. After I name them, I want you to scream, following me, to scream, bring it back, okay? All right. This one is especially painful to me because I have worked my entire 30-year career in HIV/AIDS prevention, and I saw when people were dying, literally, for lack of any attention, and now we are so close, we are so damn close, let's get to zero, and they are destroying it all. amazing crowd assembled today in this chilly, rainy day here in Champaign, and I am not only proud, but I am hopeless.
So, I'm not going to go through all the statistics about Social Security. Y'all are here because you know how important it is. And you also know that despite campaign promises to protect Social Security, the current administration is floating proposals that would cut benefits for future retirees, including raising the retirement age and changing the formula used to calculate benefits. Those changes would effectively reduce benefits for millions of Americans who have been paying into the system their entire working lives. And here's what you need to know. They can't come at Social Security directly. So what they are going to do is come at it from the sides. They're going to tinker around the edges. They're going to disable and just deconstruct the program one piece at a time. They will also spread disinformation about Social Security to try to turn the public against it. And that's part of why it's so important that everybody is here today who is here, because you know that you can help inform other people, you can help mobilize other people, you can help other people trust in space, and you can help know that we are fighting for And yes, ma'am, you are correct. Elon Musk has called Social Security a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme. All right. Anybody who calls Social Security a Ponzi scheme is, first of all, a fucking idiot. Excuse my language for the children. But it's not just that. This is an active campaign of disinformation to try to get people to turn on the government programs that actually improve our lives and improve our nation. Don't be fooled. Resist, resist, resist. They're trying to blackmail us into giving up on the ideals and hopes of an accessible education, because that furthers their authoritarian cause. The recent cuts to the National Science Foundation, the National Institutes of Health, the Centers for Disease Control, and other federal agencies will make it nearly impossible to do science, especially at the scale and quality that we are used to. Cutting funding to these agencies and firing the scientists that work there and canceling the grants they award is not going to make our country more efficient. If anything, it will do the opposite. This money that pays for science is an investment in our collective future. And it has a very good return on investment. But more importantly, science is our best way of figuring out how the world works around us. It's how we make our world better. Science isn't always perfect, but it's how we figure things out. It's how we figure out how to instantaneously communicate with others around the world. It's how we figure out how to combat climate change. It's how we figure out how medical breakthroughs work to save millions of lives.
So I'm going to read a series of junk that has been published from the White House, or from his words, and please answer hands off immigrants, so we can get warmed up here, because it's a little bit chilly. What do you think about the border wall? Hands off immigrants. Military presence at the border. Hands off immigrants. Mexico policy.
Hands off immigrants!
Shipping people to Guantanamo.
Hands off immigrants!
Shipping people to Panama and El Salvador.
Hands off immigrants!
The stupid gold card.
Hands off immigrants!
Oh, get rid of that one.
Get rid of that one. You want to use that one, huh?
No, I don't want.
Okay. Look, there are many publications over the last 3 months from the White House. They're labeled executive orders. From my perspective anymore, it's just smoke. Most of them have not been carried out. Most of them are not legal or legally enforceable. And for me, I just concentrate on the day-to-day work of welcoming immigrants into our community.
The question that haunts me, the question I need someone to explain to me is, why does someone have to lose control over their own body to have any kind of say about what happens to their body? Why does someone have to be raped by a stranger, a friend, or a family member before people say they can make choices about their own body? Someone has to be on the brink of death to have choice. I am a sexual assault survivor. I would venture a guess that a large portion of the people that are here today and have been here today are as well. My heart breaks for all of us. My heart breaks for knowing what it is to survive. That it is enough to survive without also being faced with the difficult decisions about an unwanted pregnancy. But unwanted pregnancies can happen at any time. Maybe you were young, and you or your partner ended up pregnant before you felt capable of handling it. Maybe you and a partner ended a relationship that you thought would last, and you discovered that you were pregnant, and it wasn't a thing you could handle at the time. That is your choice, and it is always a painful and difficult choice, but it is yours, and the